Hello, good afternoon. So take two here. I've done this once before. Didn't work out, didn't share the music properly. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this time does. So just going to do something a little bit different with you today. So I'm just going to take you through something called LIT, so low intensity interval training. So many of you have done HIIT with me, so higher intensity. So working full steam ahead, big movements, jumping, nice plyometric, and getting out of breath, okay? But today, so we're going to work with LIT, which is low intensity. So we just take it right back, okay? So not going full steam ahead, slow movements, nice and deep, so deep within the range of motion. So making sure that we get to the full range of motion of an exercise, which sometimes it can kind of go unmissed in HIIT. So we just play around with the cadence, the speed, the depth of our exercises and the exercises that we do, creating a lot of time under tension. Okay, this obviously in turn tones and strengthens the muscle, does burn calories, and it's just nice just to kind of break it up a little bit from bounding around all the time and just give yourself a little bit of a change, okay? So I've chosen 10 exercises today that I'm going to go through. So I'm going to set my timer for 45 and 15, so 15 seconds recovery. That doesn't mean that you have to do that. If you're following along, then obviously do follow along. If you're doing this in your own time, you can change it to 20-10, you can change it to 30-30, whatever you kind of feel like you can do. I wouldn't go any more than 45 because a minute under tension in some of these moves would be quite tough, okay? I'm only going to do one round. Again, you can hit replay it again and do another round, but it's my birthday, so I've got to go and have birthday cake and birthday cheesecake. So one round from me, and then hopefully just gives you a little bit of an idea of something different, and hopefully you enjoy it. So I'm just going to hit play on my music. So sorry if I'm coming nice and close. And just so that I've got a counter. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is a deep lunge. So we're going to take a step back nice and wide. And we're going to come nice and low down. Okay, knee as low as we can. And squeeze those glutes and core to come back up. So instead of jumping like we would normally jump, we're just taking that time halfway there. Okay, and we're just going to swap over on the halfway. So opposite leg. So really squeezing at the top as low as we can, chest straight. This will burn. So I've already done this once before, and now this is burning already. 3, 2, 1. And rest. 15 seconds rest. Okay, so we're going to do some side lunges. So the setup is nice and wide legs. Okay, core nice and tight again. We're going to come to one side. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to stay. Okay, so just almost like that pulsing movement. Again, chest lifted. Getting as deep as our hips and let or our knees. If you've got bad knees, obviously just work within a pain-free range of motion. Halfway there. And changing it over. So as low as that knee, those hips will let you get. Remembering to breathe. 10 seconds left. Wow. Burn already. And coming on up. 15 seconds left. Okay, so we're going to take a wider than normal stance for our next squat. Make sure your toes are slightly pointing out. We're going to do a very deep, wide squat. And we're not coming back up in the middle. So we're going to squat down. So trying to get your hips as low as you can. Never rising all the way up. This is a leg burner. So keep that chest lifted. Again, bad knees, bad hips, just go to where you can safely. Halfway there. Oh, feel the burn. Legs of steel. 10 seconds left. Almost there. 4, 3, oh, 2, that hurt. Okay, so now we're going into the arms. So we're going for push-ups. So we're going to set ourselves up in a good position, solid. Hands nice and wide.
4, 3, 2.
And again, it's slow. And slow, okay? So we come this way, babies. So nice and slow. Squeezing as we come up. Okay, same.
Halfway there.
We can drop onto our knees. So there is a level for everyone. Push through those hands to come up.
10 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1.
And
You now have 15 seconds rest.
that should burn your arms out. We're coming back up to legs. These big leg muscles. So we're going to do a plie and lunge combo. So sumo. Feet out. 1, 2, 3. Turn to the side. 1, 2. Okay, come back into that sumo. Plie. And then other side. So as you come in the middle, sit nice and wide with these legs. Hips as low as you can. Knees as low as we can on those lunges. Chest is always straight up ahead.
10 seconds left.
So chest always lifted.
4, 3, 2,
Whoosh!
1.
Ah, shaking it off.
15 seconds rest.
Okay, so a little bit of a Pilates move. Ball rolling. Or hollows, like hollow rocks. So we're going to start here.
3,
Feet off the floor.
1.
In that ball. Don't let your feet touch the floor. So nice and slow back. Controlled. Use those abs. Make those abs work.
Halfway there.
So big hugging. Keep those knees into your chest. Don't let them hit the floor. Stop those feet.
10 seconds left.
Great work. 3,
2.
oh, and coming back up for legs.
Complete. You now
Back to these legs,
seconds rest.
because these big leg muscles burn calories. And we want nice lean legs. So we curtsy lunges.
2.
So we stay low. Take a wide step out. Come in. Sit. So not coming all the way back up. Make sure we're wide on that curtsy. Sit. Stay as low as we can. Again, that chest is always lifted.
Halfway there.
These legs are screaming. I wouldn't do this for a minute. 45 is tops.
10 seconds left.
Sit. Big,
3.
deep lunge.
You now have 15 seconds.
Okay, we're going to go back to these arms. This time, triceps. So we're going to get into that box position. Hands facing forward. We're going to lift our hips as high as we can. And then we're going to bend our arms to take our butts towards the floor. Squeezing these triceps at the top. Slow and controlled rather than fast.
Halfway there.
So I'm really feeling it now in my triceps. Obviously you can do this off a chair or a
10
box.
seconds left.
If you're doing it like me, make sure your hips are high.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And stay down on the floor. So we're going to stay in this seated position with our legs off the floor. And we're going to do a full crunch.
3, 2,
So stay here, arms and legs out, come in and grab. So let me just move around my room. That's it. So again, slow and controlled.
halfway there.
Listen, I'm sure this is not how you're supposed to spend your birthday.
10 seconds left.
But as you can see, I'm sweating. It still works. You don't always have to be jumping.
2, 1.
And
15
coming up.
seconds rest.
okay, it wouldn't be any kind of training without a burpee. We're going to do a nice and slow, controlled chair burpee. Using our legs to drive us up. So we go down, jump out, in, sit low, use those legs to drive us up. Make sure we sit nice and low. Bum goes down, we drive up. That's it.
Halfway there.
Getting that drive. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's it.
10 seconds left.
One more.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And there we go.
15 seconds rest.
Okay. So I've just done one set. You guys can go back, replay, go through 2 or 3 times. But just playing gives you something different to think about rather than always going balls out, okay? So I hope you enjoyed it. If you give it a go, give me a comment and let me know. Thank you.